This week I've made a good amount of progress on my project. This time around, I have finished all my assessments. I put assessments throughout the content as Dr. Ori had suggested, as well as the e-learning text had indicated was preferable. And I tried to use a lot of different kinds of assessments. So this is a matching where you drag and drop. Over in this scene, I have a check the ones that apply, which I thought was kind of fun. I have some traditional multiple choice as well, and another matching. One of the things that I also did this week is I had a meeting with my client and they really liked the design, but I had some questions about some of the entries that I had created. And so I was able to refine some of the accounting, and in addition, I changed some of the graphic design. Previously, I had just done a screenshot from Excel, and it just really didn't look very good. So I developed this table and storyline that I think is very visually appealing. So that took a good amount of time, but I do feel like this is going to be a nicer presentation for the users. I do have a whole scene that is just a series of assessments. In this one, I used a matching, but um, it's a drop down choice. So you can see that for fund, I have a list of choices that you can check out and make your right selection. So I have several of these in the tutorial as well. I've started recording this weekend. I was waiting towards the end because I wanted to make sure I didn't have any script changes, and also wanted to make sure my quality was consistent. This time I am going to record in Storyline, and I've started doing that, and I find that I can do the editing very well in Storyline, and I feel it's a little bit less time consuming to do it directly in Storyline. The other thing I'm doing is I'm not just creating one audio file, but I'm creating a series of audio files based on the different topics. For example, when you click on one of these figures, you'll have some audio play. And I feel like that's going to help me with my triggers because I can use a trigger to start the audio. It'll also, I think, make it easier to make updates to the audio in the future because I won't have one huge audio file. I'll have it broken down into different pieces. So, really, this week, what I'm going to be working on is continuing to record the audio. Once I finish with that, I'm going to get started on the triggers.